What's up, guys? This is Ian here, coach of your Ladner Lanturn, bringing you guys our second match for Pod K of the GDS Invitational II, taking on Jed Swarley. I'm just going to run through the team quickly before we get into the match because I realized I ran out of time when we played Greg with the timer on. So, first up, Glycepod. Actually, let's talk about Jed's team. He has Zygarde 10, Chansey, Zoroark, Mesprit, Hitmontop, Escavalier, Lanturn, Venusaur, and Z-User's Oricorio. Glycepod is an amazing Zydog check, and yeah, Zydog is a threat. Talonflame, I'm running Flyzy Talonflame. It's just a huge nuke. I'm outspeeding Zydog with this. Primeape is a great breaker. I'm running enough speed to outspeed Oricorio. He really doesn't have a lot of good options. I'm not running rock coverage for the Oricorio, though, because I don't really think that I need it. Life Orb DD Crawdon is a really good sweeper. I have a lot of opportunities to set up on things like Chansey. It's super easy to set up on Chansey. Kyurem, Sub-Roost, Toxic, Dragon Pulse. I mean, this thing can stall out Chansey. I'm running enough HP on here so that S-Toss isn't breaking a sub. And then, honestly, like, this is the first time Whimsicott can just run Subseed and crush things. So that's the team. Okay, all good to go. Super fast, like, intro. I mean, it's tier 3 and below. We're just trying to sort of like speed through things, really. I have no reason to sort of like not just go hard and fast. If you guys are wondering why I have such an offensive team, that's why. I have no reason to not just go hard and fast in this match now that I lost to Greg. Because I lost to Greg, I kind of need to win both of my matches to be able to get through to the next to the brackets, but I don't really care too much. Okay, he's not sending the challenge, so I'm just going to send it to him. Draft League tier, and there we go. Send it to him. So, yeah, I'm just kind of going like full offense. I mean, the Kyurem set doesn't look like offense, but it's Kyurem, so I'm obviously bringing Kyurem. Lanturn comes? No Chansey and no Zygarde? What? Okay. And no Escavalier. I'm really, yeah, you too. I'm really excited not to see the Zygarde. Venusaur's a pain in the ass. So is Mesprit, honestly, but Mesprit I can still kind of like set up a DD on with Groudon. Zoroark's annoying, but I really feel like I can kind of just lead Talonflame and get a U-turn off. Oricorio Fire makes me really wish that I brought Rocks. Sorry, not Rocks. I don't really think that a Alolan Trio had a good matchup, but just like Rock coverage on Primeape, probably. Alternatively, okay, so Venusaur is a big problem for the Whimsicott set. It doesn't 6-0 him because of the Venusaur. Otherwise, I can 6-0 him with the Kyurem. Kyurem actually looks amazing this matchup. Glycepod doesn't look nearly as good, but it's a decent Hitmontop answer. And I can get spikes up, which is kind of helpful, kind of. There's no really no reason for me not to just lead Talonflame, I don't think. So we'll get Gen 6 Burb up there, and we'll see what he wants to lead with here. Flyzy is amazing for Venusaur. He could be running like Sunny Day Mesprit. Does it even get that? Ugh, I can't check because then I show you guys my teams. Especially if I post this before my battle with Hacker. You know what? I think I'll post it after my battle with Hacker just so that he can't see the team that I'm running for him. Because I need to... Mesprit. Sunny. Yes, it does. Okay, that's good to know. Very good to know. So he's still deciding. Like I said, the Whimsicott. Okay, well, I'll just run through it again a little bit more here because I didn't go in depth with the moves. First impression on Glycepod just blows through everything, and honestly, it's like fantastic to revenge kill the Mesprit. I can't imagine. We'll just run a calc because he hasn't decided yet. Mesprit. I mean, if he's like defensive stealth, I mean, he's still doing half, so I'll definitely take that. Because first impression into Leech Life is doing a crap load. I'm just gonna lead Talonflame, like I said. Oh, yeah, Liquidation's good. Venusaur, how much is Venusaur taking? I'm running a mixed spread because I wanted, yeah, Venusaur's taking a half too, so it's a good revenge kill there. Primeape doesn't look like a bad lead either, honestly. And if he leads Zoroark, okay, if he leads Zoroark, we'll move that to 100 because it's whatever, right? Let's say he specs extra sensory against my Primeape. Okay, so extra sensory specs is killing me. Is Life Orb killing me from Life Orb extra sensory? Yes. So he has to be boosting item to kill me with extra sensory. Because I don't think he can run modest against me. No, he can't run modest against me, I don't think. No, he can't. He has to run, yeah, he has to run the other thing. So alternatively, I could also just lead Primeape, and we'll be able to see if he's got, because Primeape doesn't look that good to me this match, and we'll be able to see if the Zoroark has extra sensory or not. Otherwise, like, I just get a fat U-turn off on something. I outspeed everything on his team naturally, and if he goes Hitmontop, I can just go right into Whimsicott, probably. Yeah, Venusaur's a problem. Definitely a big problem. I don't have a good answer to Venusaur is the issue here. Just like thinking if I U-turn and he goes Hitmontop. Okay, so he goes Lanturn. Lanturn lead. I have no reason not to just U-turn here, I don't think. Right? Shouldn't he be scared of Earthquake? Bulky pivot. He should definitely be scared of Earthquake. I'm not going to click it because he's got an Oricorio and a Mesprit. This could also be Zoroark. I'm definitely shocked to not see Zygarde in this match. I think it's very strange that he did not bring Zygarde. Okay, so in comes the Oricorio, and it took 13. Oricorio. This is the fire one, I knew that already. 13%, I mean, that's like a roll. It's a roll in here for no bulk, which is, I don't know what he would be, really, but... Can I just go... No, I can't go Crawdaunt because he's got Dancer, and I don't want him to take my Dragon Dance. That would be a horrible idea. That would be a really bad idea, Ian. Alternatively, I could just fly Z right now. He might just go Lanturn into my Talonflame, though. I think Kyurem is fine here, because I threatened him with the Draco, and I get a sub off. Because he has no idea what set I could be, so I basically get a free sub off here. And we know this isn't Zoroark, which would be the only thing that naturally outspeeds Kyurem on the team that he brought. Him not bringing Chansey is really good for this. Okay, so he's actually just going to attack me. And it did 29.4. Okay, I want to see what set he is, like how invested he might be. Securum, Revelation Dance did 29.4. I mean, Dragon Pulse is two-shotting. I'm just going to Roost, really. No sense in not just clicking it, honestly. And I'll Toxic here. Stalling him out of... He could be Scarf Oricorio, based on that. 35%, which is a higher roll. And I'm going to Roost this turn. Well, we're faster. Alternatively, I could also just sub here. That's not an awful play in case he switches, but what would he even switch into? No, Roost is a safe play. Roost is a safe play. He hasn't seen if I have Dragon Pulse or Ice Beam, so he's got to be worried about Venusaur here. And even still, is Venusaur... Oh, no, it's not, actually. Venusaur is still a problem. Fuck that thing. I'm really regretting not having Ice Beam on this set now, though. I just thought the Dragon Pulse would be better if he brought Escavalier. I was kind of expecting Escavalier, I'm not going to lie. It walls things like Whimsicott, things like Kyurem. It walls Masquerain. Okay, so now I'm regretting not subbing, because that would have been a really good play on the Hitmontop, but I'm just going to go into Whimsicott. Expecting the close combat, I think Whimsicott is the play. 360. No, hang on. Whimsicott is going to put me into... no, I'm going Gliscod. What am I doing? I'm going Gliscod and getting up a Spike. Whimsicott is going to bring in the Venusaur. I can't have that. I cannot have that, because Venusaur is like eating Whimsicott for breakfast. Like, this is no damage to no bulk, and then Sludge Bomb's one-shotting me every time, so... Definitely not wanting to do that. Is my mic picking up? Okay, good. I'd be really mad if my mic wasn't recording this entire time, because we're already 10 minutes in. Sub was definitely the play there. Would have been a really good play. So there's the close combat. Just 16 to my Glyspod against the Hitmontop. Close combat is 16, so... No, it did 15.6. Is there a world... Yeah, he could be adamant max attack here. I think that's a reasonable assumption that he absolutely could be. I really feel like there's not a reason to just click first impression here. Like, there's not really a downside to it necessarily. Alternatively, I could liquidation on the Oricorio switch in. And I don't really care about Lanturn coming in, do I? Is Lanturn breaking me with a Volt Switch? Potentially. A Spike could be pretty useful here. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't Liquidation, because I'm assuming he's Water Absorb. And I'm just going to go Whimsicott now. Hopefully he doesn't Volt Switch. Alternatively, I could just go Cure him, and then it doesn't matter if he Volt Switches, because he has to bring Hitmontop back in. Yeah, there it is. 8% to Cure him. So we can scout out what kind of set this Lanturn is. 8% from Volt Switch. I mean, that's not invested. That's uninvested. Okay, this thing comes in again. Interesting. I think I got Whimsicott this time. There's the Rapid Spin. And we don't see leftovers. I think that I'm going to sub on the Venusaur coming in. Would have been nice to have the Spike up still, honestly. Definitely would have been nice. My Kyurem's still healthy, though. This is his only way to beat Kyurem. Kyurem blows through him after Hitmontop's dead. Or chipped enough. We haven't really had a whole lot of chip. I could have brought Primeape in there, too. On that switch. It really wouldn't have mattered. Because then Primeape gets to throw off a close combat, which is doing damage. Excuse me, and the Oricorio is toxic. I am banded Primeape. He's got some HP bulk. Yeah, I mean, like, that thing was not living, too. I'm definitely suspecting that he's Scarf based on him staying in on Kyurem and clicking Revelation Dance, unless he was just sacking it, because, like, Kyurem should have... I don't know why you would click Revelation Dance against my Kyurem there. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay, so the Venusaur does come in. I'm going to taunt him here in case he's Growth. Okay, so he just opts to attack. I'm okay with that. Kind of. Kind of okay with that. I'm not sure what my play is, though. If I go Talonflame, it doesn't matter. I can just Blowfly Z. Or I could U-turn, actually, probably, on the Lanturn. Is that the play? I don't think there's a huge downside to going Talonflame here. And Venusaur. Sludge Bomb is doing a lot. Wait, he's not Life Orb. We've seen that he's not Life Orb. Sludge Bomb is not doing as much as I had anticipated. Nope, it did 82 still. So he's Choice Specs. No, he's not. Is he Timid Specs? Yeah, he's Timid Specs. Okay, yeah, U-turn, definitely my play, for sure. And I go Cure him and I get a sub up. Wow. So, I cannot let Whimsicott ever get in against the Venusaur. That's never the play, it seems. Because he's Specs, so I have absolutely zero switch-ins to it, which means I have to sack something off to bring something else in. It means I have to sack something off to bring Talonflame in, honestly. So I need to start chipping down this Lantern so I can just fly Z. He could very well be Scarf Oricorio. Could very well be Scarf Oricorio. I think sub is definitely the correct play here, because even if he goes Oricorio the turn afterwards, he's breaking my sub, and I can just like Toxic Stall him down with my own sub. Like I can just sub all the way down until I have a sub up, if that makes sense. Like I'll always be able to sub on the Oricorio, because even if he's breaking it with Revelation Dance, I can just roost on him. So it's not like a huge deal. Although I do need to make sure the Kyurem's healthy. And Hitmontop is a little bit chipped now. Okay, so he just goes Mesprit, which is very interesting. I'm just gonna Toxic you. Low kick Mesprit. It's interesting. I didn't even know it got that. There you go. Mesprit's got a lot of cool options there. I'm assuming low kick would have broken that regardless, though. Yeah, it would have. Yeah, it would have. Just because Kyurem's so heavy. So I can go Whimsicott. I think I need to go Gliscod and get a Spike Up. Or, I can just click First Impression now. Because it doesn't matter if Lantern comes in, and if Hitmontop comes in, then I just Spike on it, so it doesn't... Right? I just Spike on it, I think. I can't ever click Liquidation, is the problem. He still doesn't know what attacking move I have on the Kyurem, if I even have one. Because I could just be toxicking him down. If I have Ice Beam, his Venusaur is in a bad spot, though. Yeah. Lantern? Really? He just made that play. The boy just made that play. I'm in a bad spot here. That was a really good play. I'm in a bad spot here. I'm just gonna First Impression, honestly. 36. Okay, that puts me in emergency exit range, so I'm okay with that. I'm actually like firmly okay with that because Primeape threatens him with close combat here. I'm just gonna U-turn again. I see no reason why he would want to stay in with this. Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me when he can just go Oricorio. But hang on, we figured out that Oricorio is dying to 2 of these, didn't we? I just don't have a switch in to Oricorio either. And I can't just go Crawdaunt on it. Crawdaunt's a decent win con for me here, because we know that it's Specs Venusaur. If I can get a Dragon Dance up, I don't know what I would Dragon Dance on, but if I can, then I might be able to do something. I can't really Dragon Dance against anything, if I'm being real here. Maybe the Zoroark if he doesn't have Focus Blast, but like that's it. So, Primeape. Well, let's get Gliscod in. I want to see exactly how much defensive investment this Lantern has. Excuse me. First Impression did 36, so he's running something. Thunderbolt. It did 52.7. So, I mean, yeah, he's definitely not running any investment. Interesting. He naturally outspeeds too. U-turn's definitely safe. Okay, so I like the safe play as he's in with Oricorio, which again I'm okay with him being in with Oricorio here. It's sort of like a best case scenario for me. Because Kyurem gets to sub. Any chance I can get Kyurem into sub is a good chance. I can do something here. Mesprit's toxic. Oricorio's toxic. U-turn. I mean, I don't care what you U-turn into. Into the Mesprit. I'm behind a sub, my dude. He has to low kick me here. I mean, I really feel like I just roost on this. We'll see if he's faster too, because that'll tell us if he's running speed investment. I believe I'm running no speed. So if he outspeeds me, then that's also okay. Man, it really sucks that I can't bring in Whimsicott safely ever, because Whimsicott looks pretty decent without the Venusaur there. It's just Venusaur is such a fucking problem. If it comes down to it, I'll sack the Whimsicott to bring in Talonflame. The Lanturn's chipped 50%. I need to see if Flyzy kills. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. He is faster. That is good knowledge. I still don't want to show off that I'm running... I still don't want to show off that I'm running Dragon Pulse. I'm going to go Primeape. Super ballsy play, but I think he's going to low kick again or switch. Which means Primeape gets a U-turn off. Is that the play? Mesprit should, like, drop to a U-turn, I would think, from Primeape. Oh, it's actually taking, like, no damage. Okay, that's a bad play. Yeesh. I can't just go Crawdaunt, because low kick's gonna blow me back, isn't it? Crawdaunt? Actually, low kick's not doing that much. And I might be able to get to +1 at that point. Is +1 killing Venusaur? Yeah, it is. Is neutral killing Venusaur? Wow, neutral knockoff is killing Venusaur? That's strong. That's a strong boy. I need the speed, though, to outspeed him. Kyurem against the Mesprit with low kick. If he's offensive... Because I'm just curious if he's adamant, max attack, low kick. How much is it doing? I'm full. I can sub. Even if he's max attack, I can still sub. And then get a roost off the next turn. Because he's going to attack before me. So I do think that that's my best play, is just to sub on this. Why is my avatar that? It shouldn't be. It's supposed to be Elisa. There we go. That was weird. I don't know why it's that girl. Lyra. This is an intense match, man. Venusaur puts in so much work against my team. I'm still kind of a little bit miffed why he didn't bring Zyda. I can understand why, though. Whimsicott plus Crawdaunt is a big threat. Okay, so he crit me for 60. I still have enough health to sub. I'm just going to Roost. He crit me for 60. So he might not be adamant. He's jolly? Maybe? I think he's jolly. On a crit, yeah. So I'm actually just gonna Roost again. Excuse me. I really don't see a reason. Okay, so in comes the Zoroark. The extremely obvious Zoroark. Do I just go Crawdaunt on this? Alternatively, I go Primeape. That was the worst switch ever. Switches out Mesprit into Zoroark. Like, unless it was Zoroark the whole time and this is actually Mesprit. Oh my god. Watch it be. Yeah, this is Mesprit. Wowzers. He's also running speed. I'm gonna Toxic this then. So I've been hitting the Zoroark the whole time and the Zoroark is Toxicked. And it's Zoroark with low kick. So I don't know what I was doing. I have no clue what I was doing. Psychic, he just keeps Psychicking. Psychic did 31. I'm so stupid to not even... Of course I didn't know Mesprit got low kick. Watch it not even get low kick. It doesn't. Oh my god, you guys are probably screaming at me right now. You guys are probably screaming at me right now. I can still Roost on the Lanturn with Kyurem. I can't Roost on Venusaur, I don't think, though. I can still Roost on Oricorio as well. Okay, I'm going to reset the Mesprit Calc, and we'll run Choice Specs Psychic. So he's not Specs. I can maybe get Crawdaunt in, and just go for Knockoff, honestly. Like, realistically, what's the worst case? I Dragon Dance? No, that's not even bad, because I have Aqua Jet. How much Signal Beam? Oh, Signal Beam is killing me. Maybe I just scout for Signal Beam here. And go into Primeape? What would I scout for Signal Beam with? Talonflame? I'm not going to scout it. Hitmontop. This is offensive Hitmontop. Like, he's max attack adamant. He is not impish. Oh. This is a roll. There's the close combat. Not a huge deal, really. Really, I can just Leech Life, I think, on the Lanturn switch in, can't I? I get the feeling that his Mesprit's scarfed. That's what I'm getting the feeling. Like that's sort of the feeling I'm getting in my gut right now, is that it's Scarf Mesprit. And that he's not Scarf Oricorio. But realistically, I don't care if he uses Dancer on my Dragon Dance, because I have Aqua Jet, so it won't matter. I didn't think of that until now, especially because he's Oricorio of Fire. He's just dying. Like, what's this Hitmontop? This Hitmontop can't touch my Gliscod. In comes the Oricorio of all things, really. Very interesting. Alright, well, I'm above half now, so I get my emergency exit the next time someone hits me. I don't have a switch into this. Like, Revelation Dance is just going to kill me. And I kind of want to get Kyurem in. So maybe it's better to just get rid of Whimsicott now. And not let him ever use Venusaur against my Whimsicott. Just kill me, please. Okay, so he hits the Hurricane. That's fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. Now he's playing around with hitting Hurricane, which is interesting. That's really interesting to me, that he's playing around with that. I think I Roost, though. Get up to good HP. Toxic's whittling down a lot of his stuff. He can't punish my Whimsicott with the Venusaur now, which is good. Talonflame being weakened is still not great. Okay, the Zoroark comes in. And we know this thing has low kick. I'm going to sub on him. And then I'm going to Roost. He's only been using low kicks. Okay. We take those? Question mark? I really have no reason not to just go Gliscod here. I get emergency exit, I go into Talonflame, my Roost. There's no downside to this. Ooh, or I get a hit off with Cronont. No, Talonflame's the play for sure. I'm gonna Roost up, and then if he goes Lanturn, I'm gonna U-turn into Kyurem. I think I'm in a good spot. Zoroark being dead, I mean, it's really stupid that I even thought that the Zoroark wasn't coming in, but it doesn't matter really. I still don't have priority Fly Z, and I'm still skeptical of this Mesprit being... Oh, I crit his Lanturn. That really sucks that I crit him there. For him, at least, it sucks. There's the Volt Switch. Go ahead, bring Hitmontop back in. You still don't know if I have Ice Beam. Okay, again, I'm perfectly alright with this. I don't think that he has anything to hit my Gliscod, so I'm just going back into Gliscod, really. There it is again. And once again, I do not care. I'm going to get a Spike Up, just because I want to ensure that my Crawdon is going to get that roll on the Hitmontop. And if he goes Lanturn... Actually, he can't go Lanturn unless he wants to sack it. Okay, so there's the Oricorio. I wish I had Aqua Jet on this. Does he want to risk Hurricane, though? Is Kyurem my play? Yeah, it needs to be, doesn't it? Does it, though? I could sack Primeape. Primeape's not that useful. I'm gonna sack Primeape. If he misses Hurricane, it's even better. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I guess we'll find out if he's Scarf. Yeah, he's Scarf, and he missed. Alright. That's good for me. Sorry. I mean, I feel kind of bad now about him missing the Hurricanes. We found out that he's Scarf. Sorry, mate. Alright, man. It's not going to be your loss because of those Hurricane misses, and I'll tell you why. I was sacking Primeape, so the Hurricane misses don't matter. Even if you missed the first one, I would have just gone into Crawdaunt and set up a Dragon Dance, and you have to be scared of Aqua Jet, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, sorry. Sorry about the Hurricane misses again, but it doesn't matter. The fact that you're Specs Venusaur means you just drop to this Flyzy, and Lanturn can't come in because it dies to Spike plus U-turn. He could go Hitmontop, which I might just Brave Bird. Mesprit, I don't know what he would be on the Mesprit. I might just U-turn on the Mesprit. Actually, even if he's like Specs Mesprit, so no, we've determined that he wasn't Specs Mesprit by the psychic damage he was doing, didn't we? Okay, so in comes the Mesprit. Where is it? How much was he doing to Kyurem? He did 31.1 to Kyurem. What item is he? No, he's not Specs. We determined he's not Modest, and he's not a boosting item. So how much is that doing to Talonflame with Psychic? I mean, he's doing over half. He could also have a Rock move. I'm just going to U-turn. Oh, shit. He is Scarf! He ran double Scarf? What? Kyurem gets behind a sub. I get to Toxic the Hitmontop if I can. Damn! That sucks, dude. I should have switched. I should have switched into Kyurem right away. Wow! Wowzers. I might have just like completely thrown this game with that play. Damn! Scarf Mesprit and Scarf Oricorio. Kind of blows my mind. Wow, that is killer. That's killer, honestly. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I do have to get up 2 Dragon Dances with Crawdaunt, or I need this to be chipped enough that Crawdaunt is going to kill it with Aqua Jet. Mesprit. No, whoops, Crawdaunt. So, neutral Aqua Jet's doing that much. And he doesn't have Signal Beam, he has Thunderbolt. How much is Thunderbolt doing to me? Oh, Thunderbolt's a kill. That's great. That's great. Hitmontop comes in like I expected. And this time I get to Toxic the Hitmontop. Which is exactly what I wanted to do. He's got Bullet Punch, but he doesn't have enough damage with the Bullet Punch to break my sub. Have I been in this matchup before? I haven't. I don't want to just fail this and click sub. I'm so tempted to just click sub because I think he might Bullet Punch me again. Okay, so he is faster. So I'm just whittling him down, honestly. And I get to Roost this turn. And he's running out of close combats, too. This will be his last close combat, which means I get to guaranteed get up another sub. Because I don't think his last move would be a fighting move. Lanturn comes in. Perfectly fine with me. Is there a world where Lanturn lives this Dragon Pulse? Like, I feel like I just end up behind a sub every time. If he's AV, he probably lives. We haven't seen that though, have we? Oh no, if he's AV, he doesn't live. Okay. Nice. So my Kyurem's behind a sub. I've revealed my whole moveset now. So his Venusaur is safe to come in, but unless he's running speed, I will outspeed it. And honestly, I kind of just need it in range of Glyspod now. It's taking spikes damage, so it's taking 12%. Mesprit could come in. I mean, realistically, if Mesprit comes in, I probably just sub again. Hitmontop, I probably Dragon Pulse this time. Right? He's running speed investment on these Mons, which is what baffles me. Yeah, he's not Spadef, though. He doesn't have any Spadef investment. Yeah, Dragon Pulse isn't a bad play. Okay, so Venusaur, Dragon Pulse is definitely my play. Like, I don't care if you're Specs. You don't outspeed me. 51% on the Venusaur. He's Choice Specs, Sludge Bomb. Choice Specs, Sludge Bomb. I'm pretty sure he's Timid Specs. It's doing about half to me. Kyurem is very useful for the Mesprit still. Primeape, on the other hand, is not that useful. Am I dying with Primeape? Switching it in? Yeah, I am. Is that the worst thing in the world? Not really. He's Scarf Mesprit anyways. Oh, I'm not. No poison? Nice, 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 nice. Okay, so Earthquake's definitely killing him here. I think my best play is to Facade, in case he switches in the Mesprit. I can't click Earthquake because of the Mesprit. He's going to take another Spike switching in, or this might just put him in range of Glyspod, which I'd also be okay with. Is he killing Crawdon? Yeah, he is. Okay, so he just stays in to kill me. And he took 31 from my Facade with Primeape. I could have Earthquaked and killed him, but it wasn't reliable. 31. Oh, he's actually running, like, max HP. I kill him with First Impression. First Impression's gonna kill him here. First Impression's a reliable kill on the Mesprit as well, I think. He could be Modest Scarf, actually. Yeah, oh yeah, it is. Okay, so he's just gonna sack that. That's fine. Crit didn't matter. Not even slightly, actually. Didn't even slightly matter. Mesprit can come in and Thunderbolt. I think my best play is to sack off Crawdon at this point. Just because Crawdon's not doing that much. You know what? I might just go Kyurem on the Mesprit hit, because it doesn't matter too much. Okay, so Mesprit does come in. I'm going Kyurem. I'm full health. He's Toxic. He goes Hitmontop. Good double. Good double. Go back into Glyspod. That was a really clean double on his part. I made a couple of misplays. So, I think the biggest misplay on my part was staying in on Talonflame. That was definitely the biggest misplay on my part, for sure. Yeah, I just click First Impression here, I think. Okay, kill that. That's fine. Mesprit's gonna come out. I go right into Kyurem. I just go right back into Kyurem. I have a hard time believing that he has something to hit my Kyurem unless it's like Dazzling Gleam. He could be Dazzling Gleam. Psychic. Which again, it's not doing that much. Like, I can just roost through the Psychic right here. If he gets a Spadef drop, it's a little bit more annoying. This turn I'm just going to Dragon Pulse, and we're just going to finish him off, so that's fine. Or he's dying to the Toxic. So that's cool. We pick up the 3-0 win over Jed Swarley, which means we're now 1-1 with an even differential. So we'll take that going into our last match against Hacker in the pool play. and I'll catch you guys for that.